Good morning, everybody. This is Tim coming at you with a morning first look with my coffee, and I had my breakfast, and I have a game, and that game is Dorfromantik from our friends over at, let me pull up the name here, uh, Toukana Interactive. Toukana Interactive, sorry. So they published this game today, or on the 29th, which is today, and they gave us a review code, and I've been checking it out, and I want to share with you what I've discovered so far in my first look at this game. So let's hop on in right now. So right now what we're looking at is the classic game screen here. I've already started building, and I've already gone through the tutorial. Essentially, I've been playing in handheld, which has been really easy because I could use the touchscreen if I wanted to for some actions. But then also, I have to use the controller for certain things. So, like if I want to move tile pieces, I can use the L and R buttons. So it's the tile pieces over there in the lower right corner there. And likewise, I can use the shoulder buttons to do the same. Also, if I use the D-pad, I can turn left and spin the board around left or right, or clockwise and counterclockwise, and then zoom out or zoom back in by pressing up or down. So I can also place tiles, as you can see, by using the left joystick here. That first tile that I have over there on the right, probably easier to see if I have a lighter background. Let me zoom out a little bit there. So there. So see that tile on the lower right side is what I'm going to be placing. And the object here is to place it in a place that coordinates where I'm placing it. So, excuse me. So for example, I'll zoom in here. This tile has homes on it. I have 3 homes, and I want to match that side of the shape to another side that has similar stuff. So in this case, the one I'm matching up to has homes, so I want to make sure I match it up to that. If it doesn't, my sides, as you can see, won't be glowing white. The better it matches, the more glowing it is. So, but let me move over here and see if this will be a better place over here. So let's move that over here. Got some trees. So let me move it there. So to place it, I just press A. And then the next tile, as you can see, moves on up. So that one has some trees and some homes. So as you can see here, very relaxing. As you can hear from the soundtrack, it's very relaxing. But there are some gaming elements. So it's a little bit different from another game that I looked at before, where it was just a relaxing kind of build your own island type of thing. This is the same, but there's more gaming elements to this one than the other one. For example, you get points. And right now in the upper right hand corner, you can see I have my own personal high score of 3,620 points. That's because the better the tile matches where you're placing it, the more points you get. Plus, the more tasks or quests, if you will, that you complete to a tile, the more points you get. So you can see here I have some quests here, and I have there's a 16 plus on that homes there. It means my quest is to build at least 16 homes connected to that, or what it counts as 16 homes to connect to that to complete that quest. Same with the roads on the right side of that with the 25 plus. That says I need to connect 25 road tiles to that so that I can get points for that and meeting that quest. And then if you hold down the X button, you can see that it glows. That tells you you have quests and where you can complete those quests. So here where it's on the left where it says 16 plus, that's again for the homes. the red sides are telling me that's where I need to connect more home tiles to complete that quest. And the same for the yellow road ones. I have yellow sides that I can complete that quest on. So there's different tiles that have already predetermined stuff on that tile, randomized. But I have to figure out where I'm going to place it. So even if we had the same tiles, you and I might place it differently. So this is where I am putting it together at. So, sorry, distracted there for a moment there, but let's see. If I go with this one here, this has a little house on it. I may want to put that here, actually, because I can match that home. Nope, that's not gonna work. Let's go there. There we go. See, there's a home, and there's trees, matches up in all the areas except for it's not as bright on that one upper side of the hexagon there. It's because it doesn't have a home, but it's still white. So glowing a lighter white than the other side. So you get more points too if you can get all 6 sides to match somewhere. So, but see, I got plus 30 points for matching up the 3 sides. All right, so let's move on here. Let's see if I can get some more points. And I got 49 tiles here left. Trying to build up my scores. Let's see, place a couple more things here. No, I don't want that there. We can tie it in there. That'll help on the road. Oh, here's a one that I can use for the 25. Let's see. I can match it up. That doesn't match up well there, so let's move it over here. See, it brought it down to 23 plus points. Might actually work better here. I got 2 sides there. No. And a home. No, it's not matching up well there. I mean, it matches up to 2 sides, but I want more sides. So let's move over here. Let's see if we can get it match up better over here somewhere. Nope. We can do that there. Match it up more pieces as we go along. Here's some more river parts. Oh, I'm zooming out a little too far. Let's see. There's one with a river road part too. Let's see where would that work the best at. It will. Oh, so here's another thing too: is the white hexagon blank parts there, as you can see, are where I can place this tile. It the other tiles that match the background, the brownish or the tannish color there, or the beige, means that I can't place it there, this particular tile piece. So even if I try, it's not going to let me. So see, I can't go in those spots there where there's empty tiles or empty spaces. I could go there and see, I cannot spin it. This is where it's saying, okay, eventually you're going to get a piece that'll match up there, but you're not going to be able to, we're not going to let you spin it. These other spots, I can spin it though, because it's allowing me to be more creative. So let's see. Nope, I didn't want to go over there. So I've got lots of blank slates to go with here, but I want to stick with what I've been working on here. I can end it there, and I can go there. Let's put that there. There, and I added the finished off that tile, matched it up there, and got some extra points for perfectly matching it. All right, so I've got another one. This one's got a house on it. Let's see, if we go there, we kind of match up. Well, this one will let me go here, where I wasn't able to go before. And I can't spin it. So let's put it there. Got 20 points. And then I got another tile here where it'll fork off of there. Put that there. And so after you get so many points, you get to unlock additional tiles. For example, I got the boat tile here. That will randomly show up in my tiles. I also got a train, and during the tutorial, when you finish the tutorial, you get the windmill that's on the cover of the game. So I can claim that, and eventually I'll get the boat and be able to put it in my river, and then we'll see movement of things. And eventually I'll get the train, add it to my train tracks. Very relaxing. I was playing this last night, some before I went to bed, and just enjoying the music. Very relaxing. Better than playing some other games. Splatoon. Excuse me. Before you go to sleep, because I don't go to sleep if I play games like Splatoon. So here's another one of these. I think this will be a fun one to put here. So, all right, now we got some trees. But before I go, so this kind of gives you an idea of how you're building things. So I can spend all day on this for myself, and it probably will be not all day, but continuing on later today or this evening. But I wanted to show you some other things here. And I did the undo, so I just brought the river thing back. But I'll take care of that later. So press the plus button, and here's a couple other things I want to show you before we leave. And before I move on to the other things, let me just share with you right now that in the US eShop, it is $13.49, 10% off the normal price for buying it. I'm not sure how long that sale goes on for. Probably for another week, usually is what I've seen for initial drop of a game. Let me just take a drink of my coffee here. Excuse me. And this is a good morning game too, to get your day started and get your brain going. All right, so as I was saying, there's other elements of this game to look at. So right now I've got a high score of 3,800. If I press the X button, I can see some stats here. So tiles placed, time played on this board, current score, perfect placement numbers, quests fulfilled. It's 15. Flag quest fulfilled. So it means when you complete certain quests, flag quests, you get a flag. So, and let's see, your games. So there are multiple ways to play this game. As I said, you can play the tutorial and you'll get the windmill tile, which is what I've already done, kind of going over what I've explained before, and it walks you through the game. Then there's a classic mode, which I'm playing now, which is basically you play until you run out of tiles. Fulfill the quest, beat your high score, and unlock special tiles as reward. So we got that. And you can save multiple games here and reload some. And then when you go into other modes, you can save multiple versions of those games too. So you're not overwriting the same game, which is pretty cool. This is creative mode. You have an infinite supply of tiles, as well as the option of discarding unfitting tiles. Build beautiful landscapes without restrictions. Then there's quick mode, which allows for short and snappy round of Dorfromantik. Try to beat your high score by collecting as many points as possible with a limited number of tiles to place. Hard mode is more difficult version of this game. Fewer quests, a steeper difficulty curve, and more complex tiles. And you can see I haven't gotten to try a lot of these yet, but I've been having fun playing what I've been working on so far. So monthly mode offers a new configuration of custom rules and fixed seeds each month. Enjoy the variety and compete with others on the map of the month. So once this is released, I'm sure they'll start doing some of these monthly maps, and I can't wait to check that out. And hopefully you guys can hear me talk about it on the Nintendo Dads podcast as well. When we talk about the games we've been playing, I'll talk about more of this once I see it available. And then there's custom mode where you can create your own personal mode, kind of taking the best of elements of all of these different modes and making it your own. So, got it here. And then there's rewards, which you get certain things for for when you do certain things. Rewards, achievements, trophies, however you want to call it. This is the game's own version of it. So classic mode rewards have these things where I can gain a high score of 10,000 points and then gain those parts. So all kinds of different things to unlock here. So like the lower one in the windmill, finish 5 sessions with a score of at least 5,000. So I'm working on that, and you can see all the other ones are starting to fill up, and then I'll keep moving up to the different ones. So, and I can't look into any of them more deeply. So, but as you can see, Engineer 2, that was the train one. I got that yellow dot there. It shows I got the first level. Now I'm working on the second level. So there we go. And then we've got the parrot, which talks about the information about the game for the Toukana interactive. And then there's the settings where you can change some of those settings there. And then we have the biomes. So right now, this is surprising when I came across this. It's right now, they're just standard. So I imagine they're going to come out with more biomes that you can buy and add on as DLC, which is pretty cool to see. So there's going to be this one, and who knows what else? Maybe a sci-fi one, maybe a desert one, maybe one in Michigan. Who knows? Because right now we've got one that looks like it's in Holland. Maybe Holland, Michigan. I don't know. But the biome is the standard one. So, and hopefully we'll see maybe some modern ones, some older ones. We'll see. Who knows what's going to come there? And I'm excited to check that out. And definitely this gives me an idea between this and some of the other elements of the game, the monthly tasks that you get. There will be add-ons and replayability to this game. So with that, that's a first look at Dorfromantik. Sometimes I get stuck on the word there. So Dorfromantik. It is how do they have it listed here in the eShop? It is a puzzle strategy board game. And that is a really good way to put it. And if you're into those type of things, I highly recommend it. And hope you guys check it out as well. Right now, there isn't a demo for this yet. And I think it would be really cool if they did do a demo, especially if you could just play the tutorial. I think that would give you a good amount, and being able to look through and see what's going on, give you a good idea of whether you like it or not. Maybe my video helps you decide whether to pick it up. But if you do pick it up, or if you already picked it up, let me know what your thoughts are in the game and share any tips that you might have run into that might help me. And I'll look out for it in the comments. Thanks again for stopping by. This is Tim for the Nintendo Dads. I will check you later. Bye-bye.